Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, turtles of all ages. In today's video, I'm going to be playing a little game. Now before we get into the rules of said game, I do want to quickly plug a video that inspired this video, the sequel to this video if you will. Now I'll leave a link to two videos in the description below, both of which are uploaded on different channels, but they're both from the perspective of the two players, one being Jamie and one being Nathan who will join me on today's video. I'll also leave a link to both their channels in the description below, as they were both in the last episode of this. Now I definitely suggest going to check out the last video if you haven't already, and it's not what I would call a direct sequel. You can watch this video without having to go and watch theirs, because this is just like a game, and it's not like a film series. You don't have to watch it to watch this one. I mean, Transformers, you don't have to watch any of them, do you? But yeah, Nathan and Jamie's channels will both be linked in the description below. So will their two videos, as they were both the participants in the last episode. But like I said, I will be joined today by Nathan, also known as V to the A to the N to the C to the E to the D. Now the rules to this game are very, very simple, and there's not even a name for this game. So the rules of the game are very, very simple. You've got 3 rounds. Round 1, top 5 worst maps. Round 2, top 5 worst wonder weapons. Round 3, top 5 worst Easter eggs. And just for a side note, Nathan's and Jamie's videos, they both have the top 5 best. So it's the exact same list, but top 5 best. Okay, that's the last time I'm going to plug that, maybe besides the outro, but yeah, they have the top 5 best. So let's say I went first in this game. I would guess 5 maps that I have picked for Nathan. And we've all got this written down as well, so there's no cheating or nothing. We do trust each other. But I've got my top 5 written down and the 5 maps I will pick for Nathan. And I've studied hard about this, and I've studied long and hard. But just say I went first, okay. Nathan has the top 5 list of his worst maps. If I guess one correctly, I get a point. Whether it comes first or 5th, it does not matter, I still get a point. So let's say I said, Transit is in that list. And he went, yeah, Transit's 3rd, for example. I get a point. And you get 5 guesses each round, and out of the 5 guesses, you get as many points as you guess maps. So if you guess all the maps 5, you get 5 points. So the maximum amount of points you can get around is 5. And then, it's, let's say I guess 2 maps right that are on his list. But that's essentially the rules. There's 3 rounds, and however many you guess of the other person's out of the 5 guesses you get a point for each guess correct. It's very, very simple. And if you still don't understand, because I'm pretty bad at explaining things, even though this is so simple, then when you watch the video, it'll come across so cleanly and so simple, and you'll understand how it even works. Anyway, let's get into the video.
But let's get into this. I'm going to start out, I'm going to try and guess Matt's worst maps. And I'm going to start out with Transit.
Yep.
Hey. That's just 1 point for me. Right. Going into my next pick I'm going to go with some map that's going to be very controversial, not for me, but for you, Matt. I'm going to pick a number... Why can't I talk? My second pick for your worst maps is Mob of the Dead.
That is incorrect. Mob of the Dead is not there.
Oh, cunt. Third one's a Nuketown.
Not on there? Nope.
Kill yourself. Next one, Nocturne Tone.
Yep, Nocturne Tone is on there.
You can live for another day. Number 5, Setsubo Nishima.
That is not on there, nope.
Right, never mind, you can die.
Oh, yes. Do you want to know my top 5?
Yeah, go on.
Nocturne Totem was number 1. Number 2 is Verrucht, just because they're plain. Number 3 is Transit. Number 4 is 5. And number 5 is very controversial, but there's been so many of it now. This is not the worst, by the way. This is, it's our opinion. It's Darice. It's very controversial, but I get really bored of the map now. So that's the controversial.
Oh my god. Right, so now Matthew will pick or try and guess my worst maps. So go ahead, my dude.
Well, one map that if it's not on here, okay, there's some issues to be had with me and you. Transit.
That is actually my favorite map of all time. That's not on my list. I'm joking. It is. It's on my list.
Okie dokie. Second, Nakdern.
You are correct.
Woo. Number 3, Zetsubunoshima.
You are correct.
A 5.
Oh, you're asking. Oh, I thought you were saying you're 50. no, 5 is not on my.
Oh, okay. And then number 5 would be Shangri-La.
That's correct.
4. Okay, not bad, not bad.
Right. So with that, I got 2. I got Nocturne Toten and I got Transit right on your list, and you got Transit, Zetsubonoshima, Nocturne Toten, and Shangri-La on my list. So that means you have 4 points and I have 2. Yay. So let's move on to the next set of lists that we have. I'm going to try and guess what Matthew's worst wonder weapons are. So I'm going to start out here with number 1 being the freeze gun.
By the Winter's Howl?
Yeah, the Winter's
Correct, that is on the list.
Aha.
Number 1, actually.
It was number 1 on my list as well. I'm not saying like it's my worst weapon. I'm just saying like your list that I created. It's like the first one I picked for you. Not saying it's on mine. God, what is wrong with me today? But number 2 is the Blundergat. I fucking regret this one.
The Blundergat is not on the list, no.
Fuck you. Number 3 is the jet gun.
Yep, the jet gun is on there. That was the most obvious one of them all.
Yeah. This one I don't know about, but I couldn't think of anything, and I'm going to say the KT4.
That is on there, correct.
Boy, get in. Right. And the final one, number 5 of your worst wonder weapons is the VR11.
The VR11 is not on there, surprisingly, no. My top 5 would include the Winter's Howl, the jet gun, probably another controversial one, the Wrath of the Ancients, and then the Ray Gun Mark III and the KT4. So, yeah, you got.
Okay. And now, my worst maps that you picked.
Well.
Or wonder weapons, excuse me. I messed up. Apologies.
Your worst wonder weapon is going to be thy jet gun. Okay.
Welcome back. No, that means hello. Shit.
I also guessed the Winter's Howl.
You're correct.
Yay. Then the KT4. I'm just naming all mine now. The KT4. Oh, God, really? Okay. And then I'll go... I'll go ray gun. The original ray gun.
You're correct.
Yes! Oh, that was the... Okay, this one... It's out of this one or another one? Okay, it's out... The VR11 or the Scavenger is your last one, and I'm going to say VR11.
No, you have 2 more to pick. Oh, no, wait,
I only have 1.
Right. So which one are you going for?
I'm going for the VR11.
You are correct. Do you want to know the one other weapon that was on my list?
Mark III.
The Scavenger. So if you would have picked the Scavenger...
Oh my god!
You would have got both of them.
No! I literally wrote down VR11/Scavenger on my list, but I went with the VR11. Oh my god. Which one did I get wrong? The KT4.
I love Call of the Dead, but I do not like the wonder weapons.
Oh god, I had a... okay, go on then.
So out of my worst wonder weapons, you guessed the jet gun right, the freeze gun right, the VR11 right, and the ray gun right. That gives you 4 points in that round, and I got not transit. Sorry, looking at the maps again. Jesus, I got the freeze gun and the jet gun right, and the KT4 right. So you got 4 points that last round, and I got 3, bringing your total up to 8, and mine up to 5. Can't do maths right now. Right. So Matthew's worst maps, that is what I'm going to guess right. Or worst Easter eggs. Why do I keep saying maps? God damn it. Matthew's worst Easter eggs. Starting with the first one being Mob of the Dead.
And the survey says...
Ah, God damn. Number 2 is Zetsubo no Hashima.
That's incorrect. It's not on the list.
Number 3 is Buried.
That's not on the list.
Oh, yourself. Jump off a gingerbread bridge. Not bridge. Whatever. Number 4 is Moon.
Moon is not on there.
I hate it right now. Number 5 is Transit.
Transit is on there.
Your list.
So, Nathan.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I've already won, but I will guess your maps anyway. Transit is on the list.
Yeah. And it wasn't worst maps, it's worst Easter eggs. Come on.
Die Rise?
No.
Garage Trophy?
Yeah.
Buried?
Yeah. Oh.
And Ascension?
No.
That was the most intense round we've had yet.
So the ones you got wrong, or that you didn't guess, were Revelations and Moon.
Oh, maybe I should say my top 5. That'd probably help.
Yeah, I forgot about that as well. So it's
Number 1, Transit. Number 2, Die Rise. Number 3, Ascension. Number 4, Shadows of Evil. And number 5, Call of the Dead. I hate that Easter egg. I apologize.
So, that's it, guys. This was a weirder episode than the first episode. But if you did enjoy this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe to both me and the person I have with me, CODAHOLIC. Links at the end of the video and down below. So, I will talk to you guys later. Goodbye. Say goodbye. Say goodbye, Matt.
Goodbye.
It's not good enough.
Thank you, Hunt. Goodbye.
I already had it. No, you had your one shot.
No, no.
It was gone. It was wasted.
No. Oh, okay. Oh well, I was still recording, so that's a good outro.